Welcome everyone to your weekly reading. This is where we look at the next 7 days from when you're watching this. We'll get some guidance, some insight into the week ahead. We'll also look at the astrology for the week ahead. So the tarot readings are timeless, but if you're watching this in real time and you're interested, we're going to break down the astrology of the week next. Of course, watching this later on or not interested, you can skip over it. Let's start by setting our intention for the week. So as usual, I anointed the candle with manifestation oil. So what is something you'd like to manifest this week? What is something you'd like to experience? What do you want to happen this week? We'll get clear on your intention, light this candle, send it out to the universe, and let it burn all the way through. So let's all take a deep breath in and out. And state out loud or in your mind your intention for the next 7 days. Right. And you will see your candle in the readings. So we are going to draw a card for each group and also place a crystal so you can use your intuition and know which reading is for you. If you feel drawn to more than one, that's totally fine. And if you want to watch all of the readings and then pick what resonates the most, you can do that as well. Just go with what feels right. Spirit, what is the card for group number 1? Right, for group number 1, we have card number 18, Palm, Destiny. What is the card for group number 2? Wrong one here. Ooh, we have card number 10, Coins, Good Luck. And what is the card for group number 3? Card number 27, Lotus Flower, Enlightenment. All right, so maybe it's the image, the number on the card, the words, the feeling you have. Help here will also be placing a crystal. So for group number 1, we have Amazonite. For group number 2, we have zebra calcite. And for group number 3, we have sodalite. All right, again, group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. Just making sure we're all in frame here. Yeah, I'll probably zoom in for you guys so you can get a good look. But anyways, you can pause the video if you need more time. There will be timestamps and chapters below in both the pinned comment and in the description box. Also there you'll find a link to my website, kittyrising.com, where you can view my offerings and book a private reading. You'll also find a link to memberships if you want to further support the channel and get more content from me. I'm so grateful each of you are here. Let's get started on the astrology and your tarot readings. All right, so here is a table of the astrological events for the week. The times are Eastern Standard Time, just so you know, but let's break it down. So as you can see, the first thing we have is Venus conjunct Saturn in Aries. So the themes here could be maybe love getting more serious, commitment, some reality checks. So Venus, the planet that rules love, money, and values, meets Saturn, the planet that rules structure and responsibility. So possible experiences, evaluating relationships or finances seriously, feeling cautious or reserved emotionally. Commitments may become stronger or more defined, and you may realize what is worth investing in long term. So a shadow side that may show up is feeling lonely, rejected, or emotionally distant, maybe some financial restrictions. But the higher expression of this, the light side, would be mature love, loyalty, and building something lasting. The next day on the 9th, Mercury is trine Jupiter. So the themes here are big ideas, optimistic communication, and insight. So Jupiter rules thinking and communication, and Jupiter expands whatever it touches. And a trine makes this energy flow easily. So possible experiences here are positive conversations, teaching, learning, spiritual insight. This is a good time for writing, speaking, or publishing, and seeing the bigger picture. And then the next day on March 10th, we have Venus sextile Pluto. Themes here are magnetic attraction, emotional depth. So Pluto intensifies whatever it touches. So with Venus, this can bring deep emotional or romantic energy, possible experiences, some powerful attraction or chemistry, emotional honesty in relationships, transformative financial decisions, and maybe even healing relationship patterns or deep bonding and vulnerability. So March 10th, the big one here, in my opinion, is that Jupiter is now stationing direct. Jupiter has been in retrograde, so now it's moving forward, and you may experience expansion resuming. So when Jupiter goes direct after a retrograde period, things that were stalled or maybe more introspective or reflective, they begin moving forward again. So possible experiences, opportunities opening up, growth in emotional or home-related areas, since Jupiter is in the sign of Cancer. Confidence returning, plans gaining momentum. This often feels like things are finally moving forward again. All right, next, March 13th, we have Mars conjunct the North Node in Pisces. This brings fated action. Mars is action and drive. The North Node represents destiny and growth. When they meet, it can feel like important actions are aligned with life direction. So some possible experiences here: sudden motivation or courage, meeting people who influence your path, taking action towards purpose, spiritual or intuitive guidance about what to do next. This can feel very karmic or destined. Also on March 13th, Venus is trine Lilith. Theme with this is authentic desire and independence. Lilith represents raw truth, independence, and the parts of ourselves we refuse to suppress. And with Venus flowing harmoniously with Lilith, again, it's a trine aspect, you may experience being unapologetically yourself in love, confidence in your attractiveness or power, embracing unconventional relationships, speaking your desires openly. This energy is very seductive, confident, liberated. I love it. But then the next day we have Mars square Lilith. So here there could be tension between desires and your expression. Squares create friction that pushes growth. So Mars rules action, anger, desire. Clashing with Lilith here with that square can bring emotional intensity, confrontations about boundaries, maybe some sexual tension or power struggles, feeling triggered by suppressed feelings. But a higher expression of this could be standing up for yourself and owning your raw emotions instead of suppressing them. So just to summarize this week, it really blends relationship stuff, like relationship reality checks, emotional depth, and destiny-driven action. All right, that's our quick overview of the astrology of the week. Let's get started on your tarot readings. Welcome, group number 1, to your reading. You're drawn to this card and crystal here. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You truly are so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me today. And thank you to your spirit guides and my spirit guides for assisting with the reading. Thank you, Spirit, for clear and accurate messages. What can group number 1 expect the next 7 days? Queen of Wands in reverse. For those of you who have been feeling like a lack of confidence lately, for whatever reason, I really think this Venus trine Lilith that's coming up this week is really going to help restore that for you. Wow, yeah, look at this. Four of Wands. I just think of so much freedom here. And there's having fun, dancing, moving their body, celebrating. It's like if you've been feeling like your light's been dim or your energy's been low, that's shifting this week. There's something very liberating coming this week, something worth celebrating. Let's see, what is this Four of Wands about, Spirit? The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, things are really moving ahead for you. Like literally, you could see a row of like pentacles here. Things are really moving ahead for you, especially in terms of finances and career, just things in the material world. This could even be like an improvement with relationships here. So by the way, we do have some astrology signs coming through right away. We have the fire signs and the earth signs. So the fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and the earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let's get another tarot card here. Tell us more. Well, yeah, there might be something going well with that and those areas and you're worth celebrating. The Four of Wands, yeah, this could be business success. Sometimes it refers to like marriage. So I mean, it could be indicating like a solid or like solidifying or getting serious in a relationship, which makes sense with Venus conjunct Saturn this week as well, getting more serious in and a romantic thing. Like marriage to me is like Saturn with Venus. I know not everyone's like getting married this week, but I'm just saying like there could be just moving forward, taking things more seriously if you're at that stage with someone, or maybe you're even like with this destiny here, like meeting someone that becomes a fated relationship for you, a long lasting relationship. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles here. So yeah, I do really think there is something we're celebrating for most of you. This is about your work, what you do for a living, how you show up in the world. There's a lot of good energy here with success in the workplace. Oh, I split the deck though, and I see the Knight of Cups. So yeah, I think both within your finances and there could be this love offer coming in. Let's see, can I fit this one in here? Yeah. Now we have water sign energy coming through too with the Knight of Cups. So that could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Hold on one moment. Actually, I think we're pretty much straight. We're going to leave it for now. But yeah, you guys, there's really forward momentum here, movement happening both in career and relationships. It's really what you've been putting effort towards. And it's really like a boost in your confidence, which is what we started off with, is helping magnetize your desires to you, honestly. Like, look at this. It's like something about really like the financial freedom coming, like just getting what you want. Like you're really stepping into the energy. Let's get some more cards out. Tell us more about this. It's interesting here. Like there's a handprint, and here we have the hand holding that flame, and we had that first card out in reverse, but I really feel like you're moving away from that reversal. And it's like maybe you've been doubting things like, when am I ever going to have the glow up or get the job or the relationship? But this is like there's a fated event. We do have some. Oh, it was just 444 on the clock. We do have a North Node event this week with Mercury, right? But and even if we didn't, if you're watching this another time, you being drawn to this card, it's like you have destined, fated events happening this week. Things are opening up for you, opportunity, things are moving forward, career, relationships. Your hard work is paying off. I feel like a lot of you there, this really has to do with maybe an offer coming in for like a new job, or someone taking you on a date, or again, having a conversation with someone and taking your relationship to the next level. Even be just meeting this person. Could be going on a date this week for those of you that are single and dating, or even if you're in a relationship. I really feel like this would be a good week to go out on a date night. Or also, I'm seeing it's a great week to go out with your friends. Wow. Soulmate coming on when we're talking about destiny and meeting your person that like could be a long-term love. Yes. This is confirmed right here, okay? Oh my gosh. Soulmate and twin flame. And then we have abuse coming on in reverse. You're no longer having unhealthy relationships here for those of you that are single and wanting this. And Spirit's coming through to be like, you know what? This could also be like soulmate friendships coming through. Your relationship, you're having destined relationship stuff coming this week. We also have the nodes here. The nodes have to do with fate, with destiny. Maybe we have a history, maybe past relationships left us feeling like weren't very confident, that we weren't feeling really good about ourselves. Whether, I know it says abuse here, but maybe even if it wasn't like physical, and if it was, but I'm saying like it could just be just left you just feeling less than, or drained, or, weary of new partnerships or friendships. That's ending here. Your fated soulmate, twin flame relationships in many kinds are coming. Could even be like a soulmate job, like business opportunity for some people, because we have all this pentacle energy. Wow. Again, I just keep saying wow. I'm like, well, that's a lot of destiny, soulmate. Ooh. Got some oracle cards out. Tell us more, please, Spirit. Lamb. Nothing is ever late and everything is as it should be. Trust is the salve. Wow. It's your time. Some of you, that coming back to that Queen of Wands in reverse, like, when is it going to be my time? When am I going to meet my person? When am I going to finally have a job? When am I finally going to have money? When am I finally going to have friendships? Whatever it is for you, it's not too late for you. You are stepping into your destiny. Destiny's opening up. New doorways are opening up for you this week. You could be meeting this person this week, there's people this week even. Can I interview this week? Or again, realizing maybe someone you already know is it for you. Oh my gosh, trust the timing. This is crazy. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. That's what we were just saying. Trust in the timing. Trust in your destiny. Trust that it's all working out for you. Your people, the opportunities you're seeking are on the way. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. 2 different decks are saying the same thing here. Wow. Tell us more. Moon, perception. Yeah, Spirit wants you to change your outlook, change your perception on something. Well, on the bottom we have Aquarius, collaborate. About people. And the moon to me too is our emotions, right? Our emotions, our subconscious, how we, view the world subjectively. And Spirit wants you to really, like, your guidance of the week is trust in the timing. It's not too late for you. You need to change your perception on that. And that's when everything, change that Queen of Wands to upright here, which I see you are doing this week. And that's when all the magic happens. Open ourselves up emotionally too. Okay. Tell us more, please, Spirit. Forces working against you. Yeah, Spirit's saying that worrying about time, worrying about your age, comparing yourself to others is working against you and keeping you in that reversal position. But when we change our perception, that opens things up for you. A lot, almost always when I pull this card, it's about ourselves working against ourselves. Like, it's not like we want to do that, but we all have those thoughts. I relate 100%. I'm in my, like, getting my later 30s now, and I'm like, Okay, like literally all of these things. Like, I'd love to meet my person. I'd love to still have a baby. I'd love to have more money and a more thriving business. You know, like I get it. I get it. And this message is for me too. Again, we're all connected here. So I think Spirit's really calling us to change our perception on that because it's only working against us, lowering our vibration, keeping us thinking less of ourselves. And we're going to liberate ourselves as Venus, trine Lilith energy. Let's free ourselves from this. Let's be liberated from these thoughts that are kind of put on us from society, from the patriarchy. And let's let us know, like, we are fine. Everything's happening for us in divine timing. It's not too late for us. Okay. And then we have here a secret admirer. Oh, yes, someone might be confessing their feelings this week for you, which makes sense with the cards we've been getting. You will be taken care of in difficult times. I love that. You will. And on the bottom we have, oh my God, Lily. This is making me think of Lilith. Spiritual love. Wow. You guys, there is some beautiful connections, soulmate spiritual connections, destined connections coming into your life. South Node making me think past life. You know, that's kind of highlighted since that was on the top here. Twin flame, past life, soulmate people like are entering your life or deepening into your life at this time. Oh my gosh. I like chills. Let's get an astrology card. Maybe we can get an idea of their signs here. Can you tell us more about this person that's really being emphasized here? This could be confirmation for some people and any additional messages too. Okay, we have Sagittarius energy coming through. Sagittarius. And this is also a reminder too to change our perception, have a positive outlook, to like aim high, don't limit ourselves with our goals too. On the bottom of the deck we do have Mercury. So here, I'll just put that under here. So again, this could be communication this week. And Gemini and Sagittarius are opposite on the wheel, maybe like opposite attract type energy coming through. Spirit's calling you to be open-minded maybe a little bit. But Sagittarius, Virgo, and Gemini. Mercury rules both of those. All right. Now let's get a few more cards out here. Tell us more about the week ahead, please, Spirit. We have emotional withdrawal, but in the reverse position. You're ready to open up your heart again. You are ready to let love in again, because remember we had abuse in reverse here. We maybe withdrew for a while. Oh wow! And look on the bottom, we have mental conflict in reverse. We had to heal some stuff. Maybe our minds and our hearts just weren't ready for love because we experienced something, you know. But now Spirit's saying you are ready. You've healed. You're on the spiritual path. You've worked on yourself with this Eight of Pentacles here. You're ready to let love in, let friendship in, let connection in, let new experiences in. You're ready to find your people. Beautiful. Okay. I wasn't sure if I was going to use this deck. Let's use it. It's been a while. We're going to get a conjure card here. We'll probably have to look at that guidebook to see what it means, but let's shuffle it because we do reversals with this one. Okay. I'm going to do reversals with, well, not every deck that. So. Anyways, Spirit, what? Ooh, the King of Hearts. So this is talking about a person on an emotional level. Oh my goodness. Yes, you guys. I mean, when I think of King, this is like the King of Cups, the King of Hearts here. Your heart is healed and open, and you're ready to draw in someone who's on that same page. And okay, we're never ever fully healed, right? That's a lifelong journey. Like there'll always be new things that come up or things that are true, whatever. But you have done so much, and you are ready. And wow, this card represents your ideal lover, current or future, regardless of gender or orientation. You guys are, a lot of you are drawing in a lover or deepening a current relationship and taking it to the next level. Wow. Okay. I wasn't going to use that deck, but I guess, you know, I'm like, yeah, we have that out for a reason. Okay, let's get your crystal of the week. And I feel like your angel number of the week is 444. We saw that earlier. You might be seeing 18 a lot too after this. Oh, it looks like we have a pearl for you. Pearl, balance, wisdom, grace. This is associated with the water element and the sacral and heart chakra. Pearls aren't just things you find, they actually come to life. Defined as solid formations within the tender tissues of saltwater or freshwater mollusks, pearls have been cherished since ancient times, often celebrated as tokens of grace and allure. Yet their significance extends far beyond. Symbols of inner wisdom, pearls are recognized as introspective gems, gently leading us inward to rediscover our innate insight. Even more, pearls have a calming and balancing vibe. With the smooth flow of water in them, they encourage us to find our own rhythm. You know what I'm also thinking about this is you really stepping into confidence and stuff. It's like coming out of your shell, like inside the shell, inside the mollusk is this beautiful pearl. Like who you truly are authentically is this beautiful pearl. And recognizing your own beauty and your worth, your letting it shine. That's when everything's going to magnetize for you. Oh my God, something about perfect timing is here. Let's read your affirmation of the week. I trust that I have the answers within me and they reveal themselves at the perfect time. Divine timing, perfect timing, like is coming up again and again in your reading. But anyways, I trust that I have the answers within me and they reveal themselves at the perfect time. All right, if this affirmation is resonating, you can take a screenshot or write it down so you can say it throughout the week. You can say it with me now. I trust that I have the answers within me and they reveal themselves at the perfect time. Beautiful. Oh, you guys are so beautiful. Okay. And now we're at the end of your reading where we're going to answer a yes or no question you have. So it could be about the reading itself, about the week ahead, or whatever is on your mind. So what I would like you to do is state out loud or in your mind a yes or no question you would like the answer to. Nope. Just if you want to know, that card said no need to worry. Someone might need to know, but that's just a general message. All right, so pause the video if you need to think of your question still. Spirit, what's the answer to the viewer's question? Listen to your intuition. Okay. I know I kind of giggle when this comes up because I know people love to have straightforward answers, but Spirit says you have the answer within you, which kind of goes with that pearl, right? Trust your inner guidance, or what it was saying there. Listen to your intuition. You know the answer. You will be guided. You know. How do you feel? Like, how's your body feel? How's your heart feel? Your mind? Sit in meditation. You have all the answers within you. All right, group number 1, that concludes your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. If you did, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, here comes Emmy right on cue. Leave a comment, like the video, hype the video if that's an option. And like I mentioned in the intro, if you're interested in a private reading or joining memberships, you can find those links in the description and pinned comment. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 1. I love you. Have a great week. Welcome, group number 2, to your weekly reading. You are drawn to this card in crystal here. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you for sharing your precious time and energy with me today. And thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. So what's going on this week for group number 2? Ooh, okay. Put those back. A little more. What's going on this week for group? World. That's so funny. I saw that on the bottom of the deck and I was like, I bet that'll come out. If you guys have felt constricted, oh my gosh, yes, the world of reverses is kind of like constriction, and the Nine of Pentacles, one of the keywords to me is freedom. A lot of times it could be like financial freedom, just but freedom in general, time freedom, just freedom in life. Something's really liberating this week. And it really can have to do with finances because you were drawn to, this is literally the bottom of the deck right now, to this card that has coins on it. It says good luck, but there could really be financial freedom here. Maybe you felt limited. I don't know if you know, when the card deck fell down below, I did see the Five of Pentacles. I didn't see the other cards. Maybe we have been kind of feeling low or stagnant, especially in career and finances, or like we can't do anything because we have limited finances. I feel like things are turning around. There's forward momentum here with this Nine of Pentacles with finances. There's freedom coming with the Nine of Pentacles. This is a lot of money with the Nine of Pentacles. Tell us more about this, please. We have another pentacle coming out, the Six of Pentacles. And on the bottom we have the Sun. Yeah. If you felt like life hasn't been fair, you've been giving so much, but you've been feeling stuck, like I feel like now is your time. Like luck is on your side. The Sun is success after struggle. So for a lot of you, this is about health. I mean, I was going to say about money, but it could also be about health. So maybe a lot of you it is health, but it could be something like health as well, like vitality, good health is coming back. Maybe you felt like you were kind of constricted and not free because you weren't feeling well and you were just stuck inside all the time or unable to do much because you had low energy or illness or whatever, or low mood, whatever it is for you. Whether it's the finances, the health, maybe even both that were keeping you stuck. You're being freed of that. Something's opening up for you. It's going to feel like good luck. And the sun's really shining on you this week. Good luck's coming to you, good health, money. This is a really beautiful week for you guys. I'm just going to, I think that's more even. Let's get more cards out. Tell us more, please. Oops. Right, Spirit, tell us more, please. The week ahead for them. You know what? I think this week we're focused more on ourselves. You know, which is selfish isn't always bad, right? I feel like we're focusing on ourselves, our own needs, our own goals. I think maybe that's why the Six of Pentacles is in reverse here and Twin Flame. Maybe also some of us were in a bad relationship or in something we thought was our person, but maybe it just dragged us down and we're being freed of a relationship. Wow. So we can finally find our true match. Yeah. There's something here like there could have been a bad relationship. This won't be for everyone, but someone that maybe manipulated you said, "Oh, I think you're my twin flame," or "I think we're this or that," or maybe it was just like programming we got from watching certain videos or something like that. And we're freeing ourselves from a situation that wasn't great. Maybe we were being manipulated. Maybe there was abuse, or it just wasn't amazing here. And we're freeing ourselves, whether this is literally leaving a bad situation this week or moving on from it. Cutting those strings, cutting those cords. You're freeing yourself. Freedom is a key word this week for group number 2. Oh my goodness. And on the bottom of the deck, I see abundance here, which makes sense with the pentacle stuff. But it's like, we kind of say this often, but even if things don't seem related, they all are. Everything's connected in our life. Our relationships with our finances, with our health, like they're all affecting each other in some sort of capacity. But we are really free ourselves from something that's been toxic or just not healthy or limiting. Some of us could be like stepping into our soulmate career or job here, meaning like a soul client, or again, someone new is coming in our life. Maybe we had to let go of someone for someone new to come in. Maybe this also, we thought this job was it for us. You know, this doesn't have to be about love. This twin flame thing. Maybe we thought that's our job. I went to school for that, or I put all this effort into this, and then we got into the real world, and we're like, oh my god, I feel like I'm just being used, abused. Like this isn't satisfying to me. I'm so drained. I'm so burnt out. I'm not even making that much money. I'm like, what? Even if I am, it's not like I'm feeling so terrible. I can speak to that. Like that happened to me. I was went to school forever, got my doctorate, and then I did not feel happy, and I like spiraled. I don't know. Got out of healthcare, and now I'm doing more spiritual or whatever. Like, that's okay. Like sometimes we stay in situations, whether it's a relationship or a job, friendships, because we like, well, we already invested all this time into it. No, you don't need to stay in things if you're not happy, if you feel stuck, if you feel like burnt out, whatever it is for you, you're getting freed of a situation, whether this is this week or you're freeing yourself of the cord still attached to it. You're freeing yourself, and now you're opening yourself up to the abundance you want, to the love you want, to the relationships, like to the health you want. You're making strides and forward momentum this week. We're only talking about 7 days in the Knight of Pentacles. This could be slow energy, but it is forward energy here. Maybe for some people, it's like getting out there and dating again, or moving your body because after a period of being sick, or getting a job, getting a first paycheck here. But you're making strides in the right direction, and you're feeling free, and you're feeling good because you are stepping into alignment. And that's how you know when things don't feel so like this. Oh, some more, please. Sacred Circle. Oh, this is about seasons. Right here, you see all the seasons on the wheel? You're entering into a new season of life. Let's see, a dive into the depths of the unknown within beckons your becoming. Yeah, you're being called to something new. You're leaving behind something that was making you stagnant or unhealthy, and you're moving towards something that feels good, even though it's scary to be in the unknown. And like the universe is really like applauding you or like supporting you by sending you abundance and good results from taking a chance on yourself. Tell us more about the week ahead, Spirit. Fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Yeah, I was just thinking more about the seasons card, like a season of life. Maybe you were just in a season of life where things were stagnant, where you had to just go within. It was like your inner winter, you know, and you were in the extreme. Maybe you got on a really bad relationship, a terrible job, poverty, like, all the things we've been talking about. And you're like, surrender is freedom to me too. We let go of wanting a specific outcome. We let go of that bad relationship, job. Where it's like, okay, universe, it's like I'm open to whatever. And now you're about to just be in the total opposite of life. Maybe you were in the dark. Now you're in the light with the sun card. You're moving towards good health. You're moving towards more abundance. You're moving towards real love. Whatever it is, this universe is supporting you. The universe has your back. Because you are letting go, you're freeing yourself of some specific thing that was no longer aligned for you. You cut those cords, and now you're open to receive the blessings the universe has been trying to send you, but maybe we weren't open to receive because we're clinging on to something else. Aries, act. It's time for action. I think, again, going back to that thing about being in your personal winter, that's going within. Also maybe being sick, like we were saying. And I think your energy, there's this freeing energy, this good health energy, good energy coming through here. And you're being called to utilize it, to act on this. Since you're feeling better, this is a week to act on your ideas, act on your dreams. Put yourself out there if you're wanting to date. Put yourself, have interviews, do like there's whatever it is for you that you're needing at this time. Take action or what you're desiring at this time. Action will have great reward this week. It'll seem like it's good luck, but it's tied to your intention and your actions. Tell us more, please. Frying pan, trouble, accusations, and on the bottom we have you need to defend yourself. Yeah, it's time to get out of a situation. You defend yourself. This to me is the gaslighting card. You know, that what we're talking about with the manipulation, with the abuse, being stuck in some situation. It's time to stand up for ourselves, to shield ourselves, and to let go of that energy. Some people, when you're making changes too, some people in your life, especially like if you're making boundaries, making changes, and they don't like that because they want to manipulate you, they want to take advantage, or like they want you to stay the same, they're going to gaslight you, or and Spirit's saying no, defend yourself and keep, or just cut them out, even keep acting on your dreams and your desires. Don't let someone else keep you stuck. You are powerful, you are your own authority, and it's time to let your light shine and to go after your desires and to focus on you. I feel like you're putting a lot of attention on someone else or someone else's dream. This is the week to go after your dreams, and some people aren't going to like it, and you know what, it sucks, but it's actually a blessing because now you know those people aren't for you. All right, tell us more. Problems to be resolved. Yeah, everything, problems come up, you're actually going to be fine. Look at this. Work, achievement, success. Because you're focusing on yourself, you're believing in yourself, you're taking action. You're achieving success. You're getting the money, you're getting the job, you're getting the relationship, you're moving towards that because you're choosing yourself and letting things go that no longer feel right. Let's see. Let's get astrology cards here. Who will be important in group number 2's life this week? Or confirmation or any other messages. We have Taurus. And then we have Scorpio. Oh, sign, they're opposite on the chart. So maybe you're a Taurus or dealing with a Scorpio. There's a little bit of Virgo energy coming through as well, but we're going to keep those out. Opposites attract sometimes, but also similar sister signs. But Taurus, this really does seem like it's a good week for material things. We see that. And Scorpio, just like maybe just more depth to your relationships are coming. Maybe you're and also Scorpio, ruled by Pluto, is like purging, letting go of things, looking at things honestly, deeply, intensely, and letting go, purging what no longer serves you. But again, these could be signs of you or someone in your life, confirmation in some way. Tell us more about the week ahead, Spirit. We have the solar plexus chakra. Yeah, this is you stepping into your power, stepping into confidence. Oh my God, you're stepping into your power. That's really what this is about. So the solar plexus, this is the chakra that's just above our belly button area, like confidence, power. Yes, I love this. That's what's happening. Truth. You are speaking your truth, following your truth. And when you stand in your authenticity, when you stand in your truth, you stand in your power. And you know what? And that's going to, a material harvest is coming. But yeah, you're standing in your truth, your authenticity, your power, and that's when all the magic happens. So don't be afraid to say what you want, to speak up for what you want, to set boundaries, to go after your dreams. The more you are authentically yourself, the more action you take towards your dreams, the more material harvest is coming, the more abundant, the more love, the more health, the vitality, whatever it is you're seeking. Yeah, there's definitely money coming. Wow. All right, let's get your crystal of the week and in the affirmation. Anything else that wants to come through, Spirit, for group number 2? Woo. Keep shuffling. Hematite, strength, grounding, balance. This is associated with the earth element in the root chakra. Deeply treasured in ancient Greece, hematite shines for its high iron content and distinctive luster. Today, it stands proudly as a symbol of grounding and protective energy. In fact, its link with the earth element and stabilizing properties make it a trusted ally to anyone in need of inner strength and resilience. Even when it comes to its physical features, hematite is denser and heavier than most crystals, adding to its symbolism. Hematite is also thought to bring balance to the yin and yang energies, harmonizing both the spiritual and physical self. You can use this when facing uncertainty, before important meetings, during meditation, or grounding practices. Oh, I love this affirmation. Life can be tough, but so am I. I can handle anything. Life can be tough, but so am I. I can handle anything. Ooh, I love that. This is resonating. You can screenshot this or write it down so you can say it throughout the week. You can say it with me now. Life can be tough, but so am I. I can handle anything. Yes. I used to wear a hematite ring for like protection and grounding energy. But yeah, you guys just know you're protected and you can use that affirmation. And I feel like, yeah, there's going to be a moment when you have to speak your truth this week where you have to set boundaries or ask for what you want and just know you can handle it. You've got this. And the rewards after, oh my goodness, amazing. All right, but now we're at the end of your reading. We're going to answer a yes or no question you have. This could be about the reading itself, the week ahead, or anything that's on your mind. So what I would like you to do is state out loud or in your mind a yes or no question you would like the answer to. Pause the video if you need more time to think of your question. Oh, hi, Emmy. Is that your question? Spirit, what is the answer to the viewer's question? Unlikely. And look at the cord. I think this message, it's time to cut cords with something or someone. That's a big thing this week. We're energetically cutting cords, or maybe physically too. But take how this resonates to your question, but that's the message coming through. That's really coming through. And then on the bottom, Spirit wants you to know there's no need to worry. There's no need to worry, okay? You are strong. You've got this. It's time to cut those cords and accept the abundance from the universe that's being sent your way. I love it. All right. That concludes your reading, group number 2. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already and like this video. You can hype the video if that's an option. Leave a comment down below. And like I mentioned in the intro, if you're interested in a private reading or joining membership, those links are in the pinned comment and in the description box. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 2. I love you. Have a great week. Welcome, group number 3, to your reading. You were drawn to this crystalline card here. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you for sharing your precious time and energy with me today. And thank you to your spirit guides and my guides for assisting with their reading. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What can group number 3 expect the week ahead? The moon. What is the moon about here, Spirit? 5 of Cups. Okay, we might be a little in our feelings this week. It's not always a bad thing here. There might just be some things that we've needed to process, to feel through. With enlightenment coming out with this lotus flower, there's some symbolism here. So when you think of the lotus flower, they grow in the murkiest waters, in the water here, the depths of our emotions. And when it's dirty and mucky, we can think of just going through those things we maybe suppressed and pushed away for so long, and we're feeling through them now, and we're coming out the other side. We're blossoming into this beautiful flower. So it's okay to feel through your emotions, and I think some of you have already been doing this and you're coming out the other side, or it's just whatever stage in the process, you're exactly where you need to be. And this is definitely the time to just really tap in, pay attention to how you're feeling, pay attention to what's coming up, because you guys definitely are going through like some spiritual process here and awakening. A lot of you are really connecting more with your intuition and your spiritual side here. Tell us more about this, please. Yeah, Nine of Swords in reverse. So yeah, it might seem like, there's some sadness coming with the Five of Cups, but really, I think this is going to help you in the long run. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, with these other cards here, I think you're getting out of your head and more into your heart and into your body. And maybe we've been in our head space for so long that coming into our heart, coming into our body, like things are just coming up because of that. But now we can clear them and move forward and not carry so much heavy baggage or stuff around that we didn't even realize we were. Yeah, oh my God, heavy baggage. What? We've been carrying around so much. Look at all this. We haven't realized that until now that we're on our spiritual journey. We're recognizing these things, we're aware of them now, but this is great that now you have this awareness, you can clear it. You don't need to carry so much around with you. And I really feel like by the end of the week, you're going to feel like so fresh, and you're going to be able to plant new seeds and focus on new things and new goals and new intentions. So it really isn't all that heavy. You're letting go, you're releasing. There's an emotional release this week to make way for a new beginning, to a fresh start here. Like planting the seeds for spring. Maybe it's been like a heavy winter going through all this. Maybe we've been doing like shadow work, all this, but wow. Release. Release is the word of the week. Okay. Here I think we're pretty much centered here. Let's get more cards out. Ritual. Yeah, this could be a great week for this. A cleansing ritual, especially since you're kind of cleansing and purging emotions and things like that. It could be kind of heavy. And again, some of you might have already been in this and maybe you're coming up. It depends on where you're at. But either way, when we feel heavy things, it might be good just to cleanse our space, or maybe just do any sort of ritual that you've been thinking of. This is confirmation. This is a very spiritual week for you. Angel number 44, you may be seeing a lot of repeating fours. Maybe you already do. If you feel called to work with crystals, if you feel called to do a smoke cleanse, to do candle lighting intentions like we did here today, you can do a release ritual. This would be really great. Oftentimes this is great to do on full moons. I know we don't have a full moon this week, at least if you're watching this when I'm posting it, but that's okay. You can do this anytime. Write down on paper all the things you've been carrying around with you. Write it all down. All the emotions, all the feelings, all the thoughts, whatever it is. Write it all out, and you can burn it, you can bury it, you can flush it, like just get rid of it, and it'll be a ritual of release. You don't need to hold all this any longer. When it's symbolic like that, it helps, in my opinion. And look at this. Priestess, you really are. Priestesses, you don't need to gender it, but you really are stepping into this beautiful energy, this healing energy. Your third eye is open. You're doing the inner work. You're enlightened. You're awakened. This is just part of your spiritual path and journey. Every now and then we go through these periods where things come up and we need to feel through them and release them. And you're coming out the other side. Mm-hmm. Oh, this card 22. Wow, a lot of angel numbers coming through, huh? Trusted. What's this trusted about? To me, it feels like there's another person in your life that Spirit wants is like vetting for you. Maybe this is someone new coming into your life. Yeah, like this Ace of Pentacles deck. Oh wow, in the bottom of the deck we have real love and faith here. Wow, okay. Yeah, something that a lot of us could be really clearing this week could be maybe grieving a past relationship or a past identity of ourselves, or we've been carrying on something with relationships. It doesn't have to be for everyone. But I feel like there's someone coming into your life that Spirit's like saying you're going to be able to trust. And your third eye is open. You're more enlightened. You're more awakened now, right? So you're going to be able to see things more, and you can trust your intuition. And have faith that what you desire is coming. Have faith that when you do this release ritual, when you set your intentions for your desires, whether it's a new job, money, love, better health, healing, setting your intention, having faith, and taking aligned action, it's all going to happen. Like just trusting the universe, having faith in the universe and yourself. There's really strong energy here, especially if we've been feeling down and out. Maybe we've fallen off our spiritual, not spiritual path, but like our rituals, what we normally do. Maybe it's time to get back into a spiritual routine with prayer, with candle lighting, whatever you do or feels right to you. I think this will really help move things forward for you and move energy through you, but getting back into a routine, especially spiritual routine here. I don't know why, like spiritual hygiene's coming through. Again, that could be the cleansing. Getting rid of past cords we have to people, the things we've been carrying around with us. Cleanse. And I just feel like there's some purity coming through with the faith card, which I think purity is in we're getting rid of the baggage, we're clearing the residuals, junk and stuff from pain from the past relationships, from whatever this is. I feel like breath work could be something that's helpful too for some people here. Okay. Spirit, tell us more about this week ahead. Lamb. Oh, this came out in another group. Oh, I love this message though. Nothing is ever late, and everything is as it should be. Trust is a salve. Yeah, you're not too old. It's not too late for you. You're not too this or that. That could be something we've been carrying around. Maybe worrying about our age or comparing ourselves to others or fear that it'll never happen for us. Something to consider. And also trust. Trust. Have faith. That's coming through again and again. Trust and have faith. The seed has been planted. The universe hears your prayers. And now you have to trust and believe that it's on its way, because it is. Wow, on the bottom I see that it really is. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Your manifestations are on the way. You are a powerful co-creator of your reality. And Spirit's calling you to trust. Trust that what you want is on the way. That you are creating the life you want. We just have to maybe clear some stuff to make room for the new. And that definitely seems to be more energetic level, right? But maybe we need to actually physically clean stuff in our environment, our physical environment, our home. That could be really good energetically for you if that's resonating. All right, tell us more, please, Spirit. Debilitated, discomfort. This card often shows up when we need to step into the unknown, step into things that make us uncomfortable, which is uncomfortable to feel into our feelings that we've been suppressing. To be honest with ourselves. But also with your life as a canvas, it's making me think of blank canvas. We can work through things and let them go, but we have to feel through them and not harbor them or hold them in our body. We need to cleanse them. It's funny, I even see like Pluto on the bottom of the deck, which is, when I think of Pluto, I think of like purging is one of the key words. But it's time to just feel through things. And on the other side is so much beauty. So much more lightness. Okay. Tell us more, please, Spirit. Short journey. Yeah, Spirit wants you to know it won't be too terrible. It's going to just take a few days, maybe even a night, just to feel through it. But on another note too, some of you might be going on a short journey this week, maybe going to a neighboring town or getting out of the house, and it'll be exciting for you. I think switching up your environment could be some guidance that's coming through here. And then look at this candle. You will be shown the way. Okay, there's a lot of strong energy here about candle magic or setting intentions. But just know you will be shown the way. Trust, have faith, listen to your intuition, listen to your heart. And it can be uncomfortable to try new things and to follow this, but you will be shown the way. Just know you are taken care of, you are protected. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Yes. That's stepping through the discomfort, stepping into the unknown, doing the clearing work. And on the bottom, we have deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Another younger woman, that could be something for someone, but yeah, there could be a friendship you already have that's being highlighted this week, or someone coming into your life, and that could be, it's real love. Maybe it isn't just like actual romance for people. Maybe this is a new person coming into your life that is the friend that you've been desiring, is the connection you've been wanting. What's more spirit? The waiting game. And then, wow, and then intuition. There's something big here about, it's not too late, the waiting game. I think we're putting too much emphasis on time. And Spirit wants you to know it's never too late for love to begin, for the new job to begin. We have this ace, but a new friendship to come in, real love to come in. It's not too late. When you follow your heart, when you follow your intuition, you will be shown the way to your desires. And we need to clear those limiting beliefs that it's too late, or we'll never find someone, or it'll never happen to us. That's keeping us stuck and stagnant here. We need to clear that. I think it's really, really powerful to do a release ritual this week. And then after you do the release ritual, light a candle if you can, or just state your intention. Let the universe know exactly what you want. And you don't have to hold back, dream big. And then have faith that it's coming, trust that it's coming, and look out for your signs that will guide you, and take that aligned action. You put effort towards it, follow that, and it will all happen for you. It's not too late. You're not too this or that. Those are some big clearings we need to let go of, and I can relate, and I think that came through in another reading today. So you're not alone. This is very programmed in us, but it is not true. Now is our time. Time is now. Okay, let's get an astrology card. Maybe this can be confirmation of your sign, or someone coming into your life, or someone important in your life this week. Any additional messages, Spirit? Sagittarius. And on the bottom we have Uranus, which is Aquarius. So Saturn and Aquarius energy coming through. But with a positive outlook, focusing on our goals, going after them will bring the change we desire. That's what I'm getting from that as well. All right. Now let's get a crystal of the week. And any affirmation, any additional messages, Spirit? What crystal will be useful? This one's sticking out to me. Oh, this is pretty. What do you think? Carnelian. Oh, it looks a little different to me there, like more corally or something. I love carnelian. This could be a great one for you guys too. But let's see what it said. Creativity, energy, empowerment. Element of fire, the sacral chakra. Named by the ancient Egyptians, carnelian stole hearts with its fiery hues, earning it a name and a place in history. Today it's taken as more than a pretty stone. It's revered as the sunset stone or the artist's stone. Its spiritual essence is a dance of energy and creativity, and so are its benefits. Like all firestones, carnelian pumps vitality into the body, urging you to embrace your inner strength. What makes it truly special is its invitation to tap into your artistic self, igniting self-expression in every form imaginable. Oh, I love that. Creativity is my birthright, and I express it with joy. Creativity is my birthright and I express it with joy. Love that. I feel like that's like our calling, just to express ourselves uniquely, authentically. And the way to do that is to shed what no longer serves us. I don't know, but this is really resonating. You can screenshot this, write it down, say it with me. Creativity is my birthright, and I express it with joy. I love that. That was one limiting belief I had growing up because I was like more of a kid that did like science and stuff, I was like, oh, I'm not creative. And I think that was just put in my head as a young kid. And sometimes I still like feel that, we are all creative. We can, and look at it, there's something that said creative accountability over here. We are all creative. We're creating every day. You are creative. You're a powerful co-creator of your reality. And it is your birthright to create your reality. It is your birthright to manifest and to experience your desires. Woo, chills. I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay. And we are at the end of your reading now, where we are going to answer a yes or no question you have. It can be about the reading itself, the week ahead, or whatever is on your mind. But what I would like you to do is state out loud or in your head a yes or no question you would like the answer to. Pause the video if you need more time. Spirit, what is the answer to the viewer's question? Not the right time. No need to worry. Something about time keeps coming up. It's no need to worry about time. Stop worrying about time. Everything's happening for you. Okay? But maybe like they're asking about, is it happening this week? Maybe it's not this week, but it's coming. But something about not worrying about time, that's a big thing here. And our relationship to time and age, or is something Spirit wants us to clear or work through this week. All right? Like that's coming through so strong. Take how this resonates to your specific question. And that concludes your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. If you did, I hope you will subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and like this video. Hype the video if that's an option. Leave a comment down below. And like I said in the intro, if you're interested in a private reading or joining memberships, those links are in both the pinned comment and the description. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 3. I love you. Have a great week.